USB player recently died on me, only after about 5 years. This Sony CD-P650-B CD 5-disc carousel. So I had to go out and get a new one. So this is the one I ended up getting, the Teac P650. So let's take a closer look at it. Alright, and here's what the face looks like. On the left we got the power on off button. We have an earphone jack with a level, dial, USB and CD button, record button, USB socket. Over here we've got the transport controls. There's the back. It came with that cable, the line out, remote control inputs, and digital optical out. And over on this side, the power cable. Underneath, that's what it looks like. Sits up on these little feet that give it about an extra fourth of an inch, I guess. Let airflow underneath it. So the length is about 17 inches. The depth is approximately 10.5. And the height, let's go with about 3.5. Now I'm using a Sony DH130 receiver to connect to it, which will power the large floor speakers. Alright, let's cut it on and play a CD. So when you first cut it on, there's nothing in there right now. It's trying to read a disc, there's nothing in there. Okay, let's hit the eject button, the open button. The tray pops out, put in a CD. In this case, I'm putting in Rush's Moving Pictures. And then I'm pressing play. Well, not yet. Okay, so it recognizes it, and now I'm getting ready to play it. Alright, there we go. Press play, and it starts to play some Tom Sawyer. That would be track 1. And now I am going to advance it to track 2, Red Barchetta. Track 3, YYZ. Track 4, Limelight. So let's listen to a little bit of that. Now we're going to pause it, and we're going to start to play it back again. And then we're going to advance it. Fast forward to somewhere in the middle of the track, maybe, certain part you want to maybe hear. Okay, and then stop. Alright, another way to play your music with this player is with the flash drive. So here I'm putting a flash drive in my computer and transferring music from my hard drive onto it. And I did a couple of different tests where first I just made simple folders, and then each folder had the music in it. Okay, and it seemed to do okay with that. Like you see, it's recognizing the album names, and then if you hit like on the remote the folder buttons and then enter, and then the file buttons and then enter, it'll play the song. Now what it doesn't do is recognize subsets of folders, like folders within a folder within a folder. If you want to categorize your music, you can't do that on just a regular flash drive. Now it will accept the Apple iPod, so you can hook that into it, and that way you can have more control. But with the test I did, as you're seeing here, you can either make your folders like album names and then the songs of the albums within the folders, or maybe do artist folders like Rush, Heart, Megadeth, and then put all the songs that you want to in that folder. So you're sort of limited on how you can do it. You can only have, like I say, one folder for each subset of music, if that makes any sense. Okay, let me continue on here. There's the remote. Takes 2 AAA batteries that it does come with. Small, lightweight remote. Close the door. And let's take a look at the remote. Zoom in nice and close. And up in the top left, you got the on-off button. Top right, switch from CD to USB. Then you've got numbers if you want to select a number of the track and go right to it. You can program tracks in different order. I'm not going to show you how to do that in this video. You can read the instructions on that. You got your transport controls right there. Menu has to do with the Apple iPod if you have one of those. And then the other buttons, the folder buttons you see there, that's how when you're using a USB, you select what folder you want to go to. And then you have to hit enter. And then you select the file or the song you want to play and then hit enter again, and then it'll start playing. It's got shuffle and repeat, and time and display is just ways to display different information. It has a headphone jack in the level, so you can listen to it directly if you want to, like that. Now, you can record a CD onto your flash drive if you want. First you set it up, you hold the record button for 2 seconds, and then you can choose. The problem is here, you can only go up to 192 bit rate. I don't understand why it won't let you go any higher than that. So that's as good a quality as you can get with this machine. And then you can choose record it 1 speed or 2 speed. Choose to record the whole album or one song or whatever. So okay, so now it's all set up. And now I'm going to record. Press record after you put your flash drive in. Now this is a long process. Okay, I'm going to cut this, edit this for time purposes. But it takes about 45 minutes. Or actually about 30 minutes to record a 45-minute CD. So eventually it'll say stop. I'm taking the USB drive out, sticking it in my computer to prove this. This is showing you what it recorded. It doesn't name the files, but if you go into properties and details, you can see that it did record them at 192 bit rate. There you see that. Now a better way to do it is to use your computer. Stick your music CD in it, and then bring up a Windows Media Player. And what you're going to do is rip your CD to your hard drive. Okay, and this Windows allows you to do it in a better quality and also choose different formats, whether you want MP3 or whatever. I usually choose MP3. Audio quality, I just usually choose the highest, 360. And then you can highlight to rip all of the songs, rip your CD, and now it's in the process of ripping to the hard drive. And this is a lot faster process, usually only takes about 10 minutes. So I just sped it up there, and now it's done. It's finished recording that to the hard drive. Now I also want you to take a look at this beast. This is the Sony DH550. And this is a receiver with a USB input built into it. So you really don't even need a CD player, really. You can transfer your CDs to your computer using Windows Media Player and then transfer those files to USB and play them right from the receiver. And this thing, it's really overkill for just a music system, but the price has been down to about $148 lately. It's sort of been fluctuating between $148 and $248. So if you can get it for $148, you know, it might be something you want to look into. Or you might just want to stick with the Teac. So there you have it, my final review of the Teac P650 CD USB player. Final thoughts: good player, sounds good, reasonably priced, does everything I needed to. Very happy with it. Now it only comes down to durability. How long will it last? If I can get 10 years or more out of it, I'll be happy. If I get 5 years or less, that's gonna suck. but I'll get over it.